Hola amigos, Ghost here, and today we're continuing our Let's Play of Air Conflict Pacific Carriers. Last time we completed the last of the Imperial Japanese campaign missions, and it was somewhat of a somber note as well. The Japanese kind of did some questionable things to try to fight against the inevitability of losing the war to the Americans. It was still a fun campaign and all that, and I'll talk more about historical, like a little bit more stuff during the last episode, probably, or review. But yeah, anyway, today we're gonna go on to the second and last major campaign of the Americans and the last campaign of the entire game. So we go here, and the campaign is called Enterprise versus Japan. So let's get to it.
6 months into the war in the Pacific, the importance of carriers was clear to both sides. The Doolittle raid had intensified the Japanese desire to cripple our carrier power, so they set us a trap at Midway Atoll. As if to prove the depth of the war effort, our codebreakers cracked the Japanese code. We knew where and when they would strike and planned a counter-ambush of our own. Enterprise would fight alongside the Yorktown and Hornet against 4 of the Japanese carriers that had struck at Pearl Harbor. We didn't think of it as revenge. It was survival. The fate of the Lexington was still fresh in our minds. We knew that we couldn't afford to give up carrier power to the enemy. The Enterprise could not be lost.
Damn straight. Enterprise crew, listen up. The enemy is attacking Midway. This is our big one. This is the big one. So listen to what the captain says. The Japanese think they are tricking us, but we know their numbers. Though we can't match them, we can prepare. Both sides are staking everything on Midway. The course of the Pacific War could change here. Will change here. Finally, we get our revenge for Pearl Harbor. And the first mission is to defend Midway. And I'm going to just check. And yep, we do keep all of our pilots. And if I remember correctly, I don't think we lost a single pilot to anything. There potentially is one person that may have died early in the campaign, but I do not remember specifically. But yeah, let's get ready to play this next mission. And for this mission, we'll be using our fighter squadron. And doesn't want us to have any bombs, but I will bring bombs just in case. And I'm going to use that dark blue camouflage color. And let's get to it. Damn straight. Speaking of, here comes the enemy Air Force. First up, we got Commander, or at least I think it's Commander, Raymond Young, who was one of our first pilots of the first campaign and probably the most experienced we have. And he has actually survived I think 2 or 3 downings already. Here we go. Got one. And got another. Just like usual. And another's down. And another. Bam. Bam.
Being fired upon.
Oof.
One less enemy.
Another one bites the dust. And I'm gonna focus on... Oh, never mind. Our other fly boys took him out. That's a good job. Now let's deal with the last couple.
Enemy
Oof.
fire.
Watch it. Don't need them to try to hit me.
Got him. Yeah, I'm good. Got him.
And bam. Alright, Raymond. Time for you to go. And now we got Fisher, who is our second in command of our fighter squadron and one of the second most experienced fighters we got. He's luckier and survivor because I'm pretty sure he's been down probably the most times. And the reason why I'm re-saying all these people's names is because it's been so long since we played the last American campaign
Enemy down.
in terms of the Let's Play, so I might as well jog everyone's memory a little bit of some of our more better pilots.
That's one less.
Because unlike the Japanese, we're gonna try to keep our flyboys alive. Well, I try to keep them alive, the Japanese pilots alive, even though it was inevitable that they would die. But with these boys, we could try to keep them all alive.
I'm in the zone. Enemy down.
And with that, another one down. We got, looks like at least two left. Slow down.
That's one less.
Bam.
I'm in
And
the
bam.
zone.
And no
This
casualties.
is the captain. We're in danger of being cut off. Return to the Enterprise. This is bad news. The Midway air crews will have to fend for themselves.
Yeah, I think they'll survive. Oh shoot! Wait, this is not a F4. This is a I think this is a Mustang. These are Mustangs, I think, or Thunderbolts. I forget which one they are. They look similar. All right, these pilots are not ours, so we can potentially lose them, but I'm not going to. We're gonna try to make a big contrast between both fights that happen.
Enemy fire! Got him! 2 for 2.
Holy shit, we're so strong. Why can't we have some of these on our plane?
How's that take?
And that's all of them for now. Potentially a couple more. Am I getting shot at? Is there an enemy fighter on me? There is. Surprised.
Being fired upon.
I'm surprised there is one. Regardless, it won't mess with me. Time to deal with more damage to the enemy fighters.
One less enemy. Being fired upon.
Oh, we lost a few of the pilots of this squadron. They'll be fine. We can hold
Enemy fire!
with a few less. Slow down.
I got her. Running low on the MG. Enemy
Oh,
fire!
switching out now.
Got him. Yeah, that's good. How's that taste?
Holy crap. I forget, whatever aircraft these are, they are super deadly. Holy crap. I think we've taken out at least, like, ooh, but they are bombing a little bit now.
I got her.
No matter. We'll deal with most of the enemies,
Got him. 2 for 2.
bam.
Good news. It looks like they managed to hold the line. Thanks to good old American grit, Midway's still operational.
Thanks to these freaking Mustangs or P-47 Thunderbolts. Debriefing. Though it seems that the primary goal of the Japanese at Midway is to lure our carrier fleet into a major battle, it's clear that they want to occupy or eliminate Midway itself if they can. Though good fortune, skill, and bravery, the Enterprise has been successful in defending Midway, increasing U.S. chances in the upcoming fleet battle. All of our pilots survived and returned to the carrier. Enemy aircraft destroyed, 46. And we got some new pilots to join us. And now here we go, the big boy battle, the Battle of Midway. First up, I'm just gonna look at everyone. So yeah, we have Young, Fisher, Thompson, Shaw. Then we have Miller, Stevenson, Labert, Murphy, Bell, Dixon, Webster, and White. These last few are slightly inexperienced compared to the others. Then with our dive bombers, we have Lieutenant Junior Grade Kenneth Parker. He's our most experienced boy. Then we got Fisher, Norton, Johnson, Grafton, Miller, Knight, Norton, Bell, Baker, Adams, and Deerbick. And majority of them are experienced except for these last three. And then for the Avenger, which is basically our torpedo bomber slash also dive bomber of sorts, we have our it's had the least most experienced people, but they're still capable of fighting decently. We have Hardy, Russell, Brown, Howard, White, Sadler, Wallace, Dixon, Knight, Burns, Griffin, and Hardy. And bunch of these guys are either C all the way up to A plus grade, but many of especially the fighter and the dive bombers, are very experienced from our last campaign, because I believe if I remember correctly, we only lost one person, and he was a brand new recruit that I placed within I think my dive bombers or my torpedo bomber group, and he didn't die. He actually actually no, I think he died, if I remember correctly. Besides him, all my boys survived. Luckily survived. Some of them did crash, but they survived and were able to continue fighting. But anyway, let's get to the Battle of Midway, one of the most important battles of the entire war.
Midway, gentlemen. We consider this outpost an essential component of our Hawaiian strategy, especially since Pearl. Our codebreakers think the enemy intend to fiend towards Midway to draw out our forces, but we know enough to turn the tables on the Japanese. In terms of carriers, we're up against their flagship, the Akagi, as well as the Kaga, the Hariyu, and the Soryu. We must respect their forces, if not their goals. We're outnumbered. Hornet and Yorktown are with us, but Yorktown's badly damaged, so keep an eye on her. This is a big one, men. Let's get out there and show what the Enterprise crew can do.
Hoorah. Alright, the Avenger, our torpedo bombers. We're keeping the machine guns, we're getting one torpedo, and we'll have several rockets. They're pretty good. In terms of camouflage, I'll be using 2. Then for our dive bombers, We're having our main machine guns, 4-pound bombs, and 2-pound bombs. I'd rather have one big pound bomb. You know what? I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna have 2 big pound bombs as well to maximize our damage output and to put so that our boys can escape earlier. Let's see. I'm gonna get the 3rd one, and of course we have our fighter boys with our 6 times 0.5 inch guns. And I will add a few bombs just in case, and of course we'll keep that dark and that. But yeah, I think I mentioned this when I was playing the Japanese campaign with Midway, but basically Midway was the turning point in the war for the Americans. It basically was a massive neutering of the Japanese Navy because 4 aircraft carriers, as you have already seen, were destroyed. Japanese aircraft carriers were destroyed. As we've seen, the Akagi was one of them. And now we're going to experience, as the US, destroying those damn carriers and actually feeling happy about it because, well, we won the war and all that crap. But yeah.
Let's hit them, men. The enemy carriers are the primary target. Each one we sink reduces their air power considerably, and so increases ours.
Okay, we got 4 Japanese carriers right here. They're all together. And we're doing the dive bombers first. And the first boy up, the fighter leader, Hardy. He's probably the most experienced, even if he is still a enlisted boy. I think our best bet is to probably attack the ones that are furthest apart first.
Incoming enemy fighters, torpedo bombers, break formation and pursue your objective. Trust your escort.
Oh yeah, I'll trust my escort. Hopefully, they can keep us alive.
Enemy fire!
Just keep us alive. That's all I say. I'm gonna just bob and weave a little bit. And I'm gonna get lower to the ground. I meant to the ocean. Oof. Come on, boys. Oh no, we already lost a torpedo bomber. Jesus. Yeah. I will say Midway will probably be the one mission where we lose the most. If we lose any. Oh my god, half of our group is already gone.
Being fired upon.
Come on, hold.
Assist up.
Oh.
Enemy
Oh.
fire.
Drop it.
Release.
No, Hardy. Hardy's done for. Damn you. I hope we might have to restart actually.
Being fired upon.
Because I don't think we're supposed to lose this man.
Keep up the pressure. Reinforcements from the Hornet are inbound, and Yorktown's looking strong.
Looking strong, you say? I'm lost my entire fighter complement.
Being fired upon. One away. Negative on the torpedo.
Damn it. The Wallace is about to die. Our entire group is dead. Oh my god.
I'm under fire. Heavy AA fire.
Come on, rise up a little bit. We have enough health to make it lower.
Torpedo away. I'm under fire.
Come on, make it.
The torp missed.
Damn it!
That's a hit.
Yeah, our entire fire squadron is dead. Our entire fire squadron.
Being fired upon. One away.
No matter, this one should not miss.
That's a
It
negative.
can't miss. What? How's it? Oh my god, you kidding me? Didn't miss.
Enemy fire.
It
That's a
missed.
negative.
Fucking hell.
My bomb bane's running low.
Yeah, I can't do anything else. I have no weapons
Being
left.
fired upon.
Well, we might have to restart the mission because I think my entire fire squad. I don't think we were supposed to lose this badly.
Enemy fire.
Oh, and Knight is about to die. Oh, I guess we're... Well, yeah, I guess...
One of SPD bombers is en route from Midway. We should be seeing reinforcements from the Hornet as well, but they've not been sighted. The Akagi is rearming her flight crew. It's a good time to strike. They don't want fully loaded planes blowing up on deck. That's for sure.
Here is our our next group of fighters. They're let's hope they survive longer than the others. The dive bomber group, that entire group is being replaced. I'm sure of it. Here comes the enemy fighters. I'm getting the big boy bomb. Big boy bomb is going in first.
Bombing now. That's a gun strike.
Good first hit.
I'm in his sight.
Ow, ow, where's our... There he is. Come on, Fisher. Oof.
My plane's a mess. That's the Akagi is known. We got this flagship. What a blow we just struck. No sign of the boys from the Hornet, but we've word that the Yorktown's crew took out the Surrey. So that's 2 for our team. The Kaga's next.
Indeed. Time for the Kaga. Where is he? Where is it? There it is.
Enemy fire! Bombing now! Bombing front! I'm under fire!
No shit, you're under fire, my guy.
Releasing payload. That's a bomb hit.
Whew, that was a good, clean hit. Alright.
Being fired upon.
No shit. Oh!
Enemy fire!
Here we go.
Bombing now! That's a gun strike.
And that's sunk as well.
They still have planes from the sunken carriers in the air. Crews from the Kaga and the Akagi. They're incoming. Looks like desperation. Protect the Enterprise.
Up here we go. Time for the fighter boys to do some damage. Alright, Young. Let's kill these motherfuckers. It looks like it.
Got him!
Slow down a little bit so that we can go right up behind them.
One less enemy. Yeah, I'm good. How's that take? Got him!
Slowing down. And another one down. That's the whole fighter group down.
Enemy fire!
Except for the random enemy fighters that are trying to shoot us. I don't think there's any more bombers. Oh, here they are. I just now saw them. No! I'll be right back, folks. Alright, folks, I'm back. Yeah, I was not letting Young die like that because that was some bullshit. And now he's going in for ammunition as he was running low of ammunition. And now I'm using Fisher, our second most experienced pilot.
Target down!
Whew. Oh, Jesus, I hate...
In the zone! Enemy down!
Jesus.
Machine gun nearly empty.
Oh, out of ammo. Gotta switch.
Got him! Yeah, I'm good. One less enemy.
There he is.
One less enemy. Taking a hit. We need more air cover. Where the hell are those Hornet boys?
Okay. Jesus. I was scared I was about to hit something. Damn it.
One less enemy.
There we go. Got him. Oof. You just gotta wait for the next group to show up of the enemy fighters. Or bombers, or torpedo bombers, or whatever they are. Oof. Actually, you know what, Thompson? You go and get yourself resupplied. Oof. So is Shaw, you need to go in for repairs.
Got him.
Yeah, fuck you, you bastard, just showing up out nowhere trying to mess with our troops. Alright, I don't see any bombers. There they, speaking of them, they decided to show up. Here we go. Here we go.
One less enemy. 2 for 2. One less enemy.
Bam, another one.
Enemy fire. I got her.
And another one.
Enemy fire!
Oh, he's out of ammo. Jesus, this guy is so far away. So is this guy. Why is everyone so far away? Okay, this guy's close. Close enough, I guess. Like half of our fighter boys are like 7 miles away.
We're being fired upon.
Oh, never mind. Our AA guns took them out.
Enterprise is safe. The Yorktown, however, was not so fortunate. She came to the battle already damaged, and that last assault was too much. We must pray for her crew.
Whew. There we go, boys. We finished it.
Bombing now!
There we go. Debriefing. It seems possible that the fleet battle at Midway will go down in history as a turning point in the war in the Pacific. Many lives were lost on both sides. However, though we lost the Yorktown, we must consider this to be a complete success. We sank the Japanese carrier flagship, the Akagi. Despite the Hornet aircrew losing their way and failing to join the battle, the Japanese also lost the Kagi and the Soryu. It is a tremendous blow to their carrier strength. Yahiru is retreating and we may yet finish her. We lost 8 pilots, which was the entirety of, well, almost the entirety of my torpedo bomber group. The following pilots survived bailouts and recovered: Howard, White, Wallace, and one other pilot. The following pilot is missing in action: Sadler. He's most likely captured by the Japanese or dead. The following pilots were killed in action: Hardy, Russell, and Brown. We destroyed 21 aircraft, 1 carrier, 1 escort carrier. And we gained new people to replace those that we've lost. Midway proved to be a victory beyond our expectations. Though we mourn the men we lost, we must remember that they died to help bring us this victory. The enemy is significantly weakened. We can't get complacent, however. The enemy is weak, but so are we. Here on, and the fighting looks to the center around the eastern Solomon Islands, where the enemy is dug in, limiting our supply lines. The hardest fights are still to come. And then there's one more mission, the last carrier, and then we move on to the next area. So, right, let's get to it, to the last mission of this chapter, the last carrier. And we'll get the SPDs, boys. We'll get the 200. We will get those, and bam. And we'll get the dark blue. And let's go.
One of those ships is the Hiryu. Get in close and find out which one.
Those are definitely just regular ships. Yeah, those are regular ships. Same as those.
That's not the one. Doesn't look like the Hiryu.
Oh shoot, we can take your flag fire.
Being fired upon.
Oh! Alright, fly a little higher, please.
Keep searching.
It's definitely gonna be in this group over here.
Enemy fire!
Yep, I can see it. I can tell that that definitely has to be it. Yep, that's definitely a carrier. No doubt about it.
That's her. That's the hero. Let's try our luck. Being fired upon. Dropping bomb. Bomb is up. I'm in his sights.
Oof, oof.
Bombs away. Bomb impact good. I'm in his sights.
Time to take out the last of the 4 carriers. This is historical. You're gonna die today. You bloody carrier.
Bombing down. That's a good strike. I'm in his sights.
Afton, you probably will be the one to kill it. Let's go.
Releasing payload. That's a bomb hit. I'm under fire. She's down. It's a bad day to be Japanese.
And with that, we've killed all 4 carriers from the Battle of Midway. Debriefing. Following the U.S. victory at Midway, the single Japanese carrier that survived the battle has been pursued and sunk by the Enterprise air crew. While we still mourn the loss of the Yorktown, the Japanese defeat at Midway seems complete. All of our pilots survived and have returned to the carrier. One carrier was destroyed. And we will advance the chapter. We're stationed in the waters of the eastern Solomon Islands, with the primary goal of taking the enemy airfield at Guadalcanal. More importantly, we must keep the Enterprise afloat. Having lost the U.S. Yorktown and Midway, our support comes from the USS Hornet. The enemy has a number of carriers in the vicinity, including the Zukaku and the Shukaku, the last 2 carriers afloat from their Pearl Harbor attack force. We expect a drawn-out campaign of cat and mouse around these islands. We cannot afford to lose the Enterprise. That makes her a key target for the enemy. Then we have a Watchtower Patrol and a Tulagi Landings mission. I will do the Watchtower Patrol for the last mission of this episode.
We cannot afford a moment's lassitude. The alert stay alive.
Oh, that's a bird. It looked like an aircraft for a second. I don't see anything.
You missed them. That'll cost us in the long run.
What do you mean? I didn't see anything. Ah, Jesus. We can all... Oh, it was Okay, it was like some... It's a
Cannot
bomber
afford
of some
moment's
kind.
lassitude. The alert stay alive.
It's some kind of bomber. somewhere. I'm not sure. Is that a... I can't tell if that's a bird or a plane. That's a bird. It's either a bombing crew or a fighter, like a scout fighter. Either way, it's gonna be hard as hell to try to find it. I don't hear... I don't see it. I honestly don't not
Missed
see
them.
it.
That'll cost us in the long run.
Jesus Christ. I don't see it. I honestly don't see it. Well, I'll be right back, folks. I'm gonna have to find this motherfucker.
There they are. Bombers, man the double A's.
I found them, folks. Took forever, but I found them. Got him. Oof. Oof, there we go.
Good work
Bam.
on the double A's. We came out of that without a scratch.
Oof. Mission completed. The game of cat and mouse is almost over. Though the Enterprise AA crews were successful in fending off an enemy bombing raid, we have assumed that the Zukaku and Shukaku have a strong idea of our whereabouts. A definite battle is on the horizon, with our ownership of the Eastern Solomons at stake. 4 enemy aircraft are destroyed. And now we have an airborne patrol and the Tulagi landings. But yeah, folks, I think I'll be ending that episode there. I think it makes more sense to have majority of the battle, all about Battle Midway, and just a tiny teaser of the next section in this episode as, well, I'll probably call this the true Battle of Midway for this episode. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed today's episode. I certainly did. Until next time, this is Ghost, signing out.